Guys, we're back. We've got a pretty cool little tip to show you.
An RC car battery.
That RC car battery. So stick around. We'll show you what we're going to do with it.
What's going on, guys? So we're using a lithium battery for some steps. So
Yeah, well, what we've got here is I've been searching kind of the world over for a simple, lightweight, tiny little solution for a jump start battery. Now, a lot of people would not believe that this little tiny thing will do the job, but let me tell you, I've actually tested with the bike with no battery in place at all.
no battery.
This thing did the starting all by itself.
So small.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did not even get warm. Cranked it for several seconds, much longer than it would take if the bike was flooded. Started the bike from cold. Just unbelievable. There's a little bit of a trick to this. Okay, the charging systems on these bikes charge at around right around 14.7, 14.8 volts, something like that. So you want to have a battery that sits at a natural voltage, at least that high, maybe a little higher, so you can't accidentally overcharge the cells if you happen to leave it plugged in too long. Okay, so what I went with is a 4S or a 4-cell. Okay, the other trick to this is you'll notice it says nanotech. I don't know if you can see that. It says nanotech. Okay, the nanotech batteries from Trinity is a really high quality. I think it's some kind of a graphite battery, but it's really basically it's got a high C rate or a high discharge. This little tiny battery will do almost 120 amps for 30 seconds. That. Okay, the stock battery is only rated, I believe, at 120 amps. So this thing is microscopic compared to that battery that's in there. It's less than a third of the size, maybe even like a fourth of the size. But you want to get at least a 1.3 or a 1.5, and if you're going to go that small, you want to get something that's at least 80 or 90 C rate. Okay, there's lots of batteries like that. You don't have to go with Trinity. I just like them. This thing costs $17. I'll put a link in the description. It works really good, guys. You know, it's not idiot-proof. It does not have any kind of self-balancer, so you're going to want to pick up a small, if you don't already have one, a small RC car battery charger that does 4S. They're like $10. You know, for 20 bucks, you can have a perfect system. You can just about stick this thing in your pocket and go for a ride. Okay, so here we have the little lithium pack. And you can see we clearly have the battery completely bypassed. It's not attached at all. The system is completely working off of the lithium pack. So key on. Any doubters, there you go, without any trouble at all. Okay guys, so now that you've seen how well this thing works, just to give you a quick little explanation, this particular one is an XT60 style connector. A lot of the batteries have that. Some of them have big bullet connectors. You just have to basically, when you buy the battery, make sure you get the pigtail for the other end so that you can attach it to the battery with ring terminals, just like anything else. I suggest you just have that hanging. I left a little pigtail dangling underneath for the DRZ. It's real simple. You can pull the cover off with these little quick release things and you can get to the battery. Other bikes are going to be different, but whatever is easiest to get to the battery, make sure you got the little pigtail, the female version of this, hanging under the seat or wherever it is. You just plug it in, start the bike, unplug the battery, and you're good to go. One little thing, again, this is a 4S battery. I suggest that for all 12-volt systems. Basically what that means is you can leave it plugged in for a second and it won't overcharge the cells, because that's the one limiting factor of lithium. They don't self-balance. That's what this is for with your little 4S cheap charger. They're super simple. But anyway, we appreciate you guys looking. We hope that gives you some good little insight on a quick tip and keep you from spending $100 on a big old battery that's this big, 4 times the size of this. Nice and simply stick it in your pocket. Thank you so very much for watching. Please leave any comments in the comments box down below. I will have links for this in the description. And thanks for watching.
And make sure to like and subscribe and click the bell button to turn on notifications so you can follow us.
Yep, that's what we like. We're trying to build our channel. We appreciate any help we can get. Thank you very much. We'll keep more coming.